I think that this is a good setup for... Well, where's my microphone? I think this is a good setup for even Zagbo. This is the same stuff I did for Beowulf. Kind of seems like you can pull off a calisthenics program, especially if it's a weapon that actually does okay damage. Zagbo does, because there's 50% crit. And you kind of just don't want damage control. I guess it mostly doesn't matter whether you go for one in damage control or one in calisthenics program. But some stuff is just way easier to kill if there's no damage control. I feel like this is okay.
Just go. You can do it.
Do I still start with Athena? Is the question. And I think the answer is yes, because it's quite good. Like, I'm pretty sure I can even start with Divine Dash and it's gonna be okay. Back to Stygian Soul. And off we go. I'll still stick to Antas. I think it's like slightly better. I kind of feel like Meg is slightly better for normal encounters. But even then, Meg usually doesn't save you. So yeah, what I like about starting with Athena is that I'll always get a boon. Because I can either go for Divine Dash, and then if I miss Divine Dash, I can just take the attack. Or even if I'm offered both. In Chamber 1, I could potentially just pick up attack if it's like epic. So I kinda like that. Yeah, let's roll. What could go wrong? A lot of things. But hopefully not. Twin shot. Run is good. Yeah, just take the dash. Right before, which is super nice. This one says epic. I just don't think I want it. I could have something much better. Especially since I have twin shot. If I didn't have twin shot, let's say I was forced to pick a special hammer for whatever reason, like I had just bad choices. I think this would be fine. Which kind of means that this is still gonna be fine. Like having twin shot doesn't make this any worse. It just means that some other options would scale better. Do I care about that? This one is also epic. I think I'll wait for something else. I have convenience fee 2, which means I can't afford a boon. If I take this, well, it's a very bad palm though. It's gonna hit my divine dash. I think I'll just take the mini boss. Oops. Attack would be okay. Yeah. I think I'll just pick it up. The call is also fine, actually. But is this attack just better? Probably is. Even take a palm. Skip the elite chamber. Guess I'll take Aphrodite. I could have gone for the HP, but I feel like Aphrodite call would be quite nice. I'll even roll for it. There we go. We even have a boon to sell, and yeah, especially now.
What choice was there, really?
This enables Merciful End, which is weird. I'll take Curse to Kill. HP is good here.
Going for a bit. Hello, Fury Sisters.
Let's see it.
Okay, I'm not too worried about this run. Not at all. This is quite a good setup. This is Zagbo. Zagbo is actually quite nice now. I don't know why, but the buff from 10% to 15% seems like a big deal. But it kinda is, because crit chance is like it's a multiplier. So it can allow for scaling, which is a huge deal. Don't often get a lot of scaling in this game. Or at least it's very hard to come by.
Going up.
And yeah, I even found a twin shot hammer in Tartarus, so there's really no problem in this run. Damage wise at least. If I could choose my next hammer. It's usually either perfect shot or point blank that are the best ones. It kinda doesn't matter which one. Mostly doesn't matter. I'll take a dash. The attack speed doesn't actually apply to dash strikes. There's really nothing to palm, to be honest. Just the attack, but it's already palmed up. Well, once, but still. I have a lot of gold. 600. Well, I skipped both shops in Tartarus. I guess I'll take the Demeter. Like, I don't really... Well, this gets me to 5 guards. Not sure I want that. I think that attack is just fine. Pretty much anything that says % on it is fine. Not sure about Poseidon, but even Poseidon can be quite good. Well, I kind of just wanted to buy a boon from this mid shop. But Demeter is just bad in this situation. Like, it would be very good for attack. But since I have a call, I have an attack already. It's just gonna be pretty useless. The only reason to actually get Demeter would be to pick up special, and that enables stubborn roots. But I probably don't even need that. Do I just buy the palm? It's kind of a weird palm to buy. There is a possibility it doesn't even hit my attack, which I don't like. I just skip all of this. Take the Dionysus instead. How does this work? Apparently it just stays put. Kinda like Prim Vintage because it gives me HP. It's not as sellable, but it doesn't have to be. I can still buy a boon. I'll take this Hermes, just because the palm is quite useless. I'm not completely sure I can do this, but it's worth a shot. Ooh. This could be worse, I think. I just need to get rid of the bombers. Oh, it doesn't even work? Okay. Okay, all good. Second wind with Aphrodite's aid. It's probably still better than Quick Favor. Like, I can use the one stack call quite often. Pretty much in every fight. Sure, I'll take it. That's a lot of Dracons. Imagine this chamber without deflect. I couldn't. I'll buy something, I think. Well, there's a couple of things I can sell. Yeah, just take the HP, I guess. Yeah, quick recovery does work, but it's not really that great anyway. I just don't think I can afford to get hit. And second wind is just better anyway. Bluehead learning is a pain. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things that are just completely useless. Well, mostly with lasting consequences, but... yeah, I guess that's really the one that disables most boons. That's why Demeter is a bit of a problem.
Let's see here.
But yeah, it's not really just lasting consequences, it's only... I mean, it's also Underworld customs. Because you can't sell stuff like Premium Vintage and Rare Crop and Nourished Soul. I'll sell the Blood Frenzy, it's fine. Let's go. Oh right, I actually have 3 dashes. Didn't even remember. I keep. You have infinite lives. As long as I don't die more than once per chamber. That's what Sovereign Defiance does. Basically it replenishes after you enter a new chamber. Perfect shot is quite good. I think I'll actually go for perfect shot instead of point blank. I don't intend to go point blank very often, I guess. Well, these are pretty much the best hammers. I guess I'll take this Aphrodite, even if I don't really need it. I'm Finnish, yeah. How's my English so good? I don't know if it's like that good. I mean, every European person pretty much knows English. But yeah, I've spoken a fair bit of English. And I'd say that I've been streaming for a few months now, like pretty consistently, and that's really helped improve my English quite a bit. Like, it feels just much more natural now. But in the past I've used it at my workplace quite a bit. And sure, like, I've been playing games ever since I was like 4 years old, so I learned a little bit there. I kind of like this Athena. And what else is there? Like, pretty much all the series I watch, and even a lot of the literature I just consume in English. What is the last enemies? I don't know, but I'll take a look. Okay, this could be a DD, and it is. I feel like Ares is actually better than Aphrodite, because this could be like Battle Rage. Well, yeah, that's the thing about English-speaking people. Like, you don't necessarily need to learn another language. But people who don't speak English as their first language, they just pick up English, like, accidentally. So I'm 30 years old, and I would say that a lot of people my age don't necessarily know, or, well, they know English, but they don't necessarily speak it that well. But I feel like younger people than me are just much better at English. They just hear so much of it. It's very hard to not pick up English. You just hear it everywhere. I'm 30. That comes as a surprise to most people, but yeah, I'm 30. There's the Battle Rage. Yeah, I guess most Nordics are pretty good in English. I think it's a combination of just, well, yeah, English media. And yeah, the availability of English material. And I would say that our school system is quite good. So we just pick up a lot of it in education. And even in like television, nothing is dubbed. There's subtitles, but everything is still like spoken in English at least. Which is not really the case in like German-speaking countries, or I think even Russian-speaking countries, and probably some other ones. Fetch the kill. Want to reset my health.
Can't do that.
I'll take the Cherokee. I have a lot of gold. Yeah, I don't think the dubbing does you any favors, to be honest. But I guess there's like a big enough audience in those countries for dubs. Like in Finland, there's only 5 million people, and most people know English anyway, so there's like no point in dubbing anything. I guess it isn't quite worth it. I think that's it. Yeah. Free Athena. Sure. Still need like a blinding flash. I don't know if I need it, but I want it. There we go.
Oh wow.
My damage is so good. Holy shite. Thesis is so annoying. Like, where is he going? Can I even? Okay. Is Finnish a Germanic language? Nope. It's actually a Finno-Ugric language, which I'm sure you've never heard of. So when you look at European languages, it's mostly Romanic. No, wait, is that the right way of putting it? Is it what are the languages called? Like Spanish and French and Romance languages, yeah. And Romantic, okay. Romantic languages, then there's Germanic languages. So languages like German, English, Swedish, Norwegian, Danish. And then there's Finno-Ugric languages. And they are just way different. So it's usually just, I mean, it's mostly Finnish, Estonian, Hungarian, which is a very, very, very old relative of that language tree. Like, we don't have any words in common with Hungarian, but like the language structure is sort of the same. And then there's obviously like Slavic languages like Russian, and I think Polish is actually different. Polish and Ukrainian languages are kind of similar as far as I know. Are they still Slavic? Kind of, I guess. But they're a little bit different from Russian, as far as I know. Even if Ukrainian and Russian share the same alphabet, and there's a lot of same words. Anyway. Keep the lucky tooth. Sell different league. Yeah, I guess Ukrainian has to be Slavic. That, I guess that makes Polish also Slavic. Even if they're a little bit different. But I don't really know too much about those languages. Do I take this Hermes? I already have pretty much the best boons from Hermes. Like second wind, dashes. But what else do I buy? Like, I don't need the palms. I don't need Ares either. I already have the best boons from Ares. At least for this kind of stuff. I can just buy this. Quick favor is actually okay. So I've just heard that Polish and Ukrainian share more of the same stuff than Ukrainian and Russian, but I don't know if that's true. It could be just that the language structure is very similar, but Ukrainian and... But there's still a lot of same words. And even Finnish language has a lot of words from Russian, even if they are nothing alike. And I don't know, if you know anything about Finnish, I mean Finland and Russian. Russia. We don't really... which one is better? Sure Footing or Holy Shield? I feel like Holy Shield is better. So yeah, in the past, in the history, Finland and Russia don't really get along. Hello, Asphodel. But even if we didn't really get along, we still have the same words. A lot of the same words, at least.
Not yet.
Same with Swedish. Finnish and Swedish languages are very different, but we just take a lot of words from Swedish. Yeah, I guess Russia has a pretty bad rep in history. Also, yeah, I could have died for the DD, but whatever. Sure, I can take this. There's really nothing else I can pick up that's going to be useful. I'll take that. Zero okay with Turkey and Albania. Well, they aren't neighbors. White Death didn't like. Okay. Hello, bird. How do you know about White Death? Ugh. Charmed is kinda annoying. I think it makes Hades just very unpredictable sometimes. Oh, whoops. Okay, easy enough. This was an owl pendant start here. I took actually Divine Dash first. I didn't summon once. Yeah. Summon is mostly unnecessary, I have to say. But it's good to have it for, like, the bad situations. Well, you just try EM4 with Forced Overtime 2 and report back to me how that feels. because I think it's just a crazy hard fight. It's totally not worth going for. If I went for EM4, I would have to change a lot of things, in my opinion. Okay, this run was pretty good. I found Twin Shot very early. Like, this is the build. This is all I need. These 4 boons. Current streak 5. I guess my webcam actually blocks it, but yeah, there it is. Current streak 5. That's at 40 heat. What's the difference between hell mode 40 heat? There's personal liability, and it lacks certain options for you, like calisthenics program is usually something you don't want, but I feel like calisthenics program is okay with the weapons that struggle with damage control. But then there's personal liability from hell mode, and I mean, it's 1 heat, but it is quite bad. You can get one shot by a lot of things with personal liability, but you still only have like 30% HP with stubborn defiance, so it mostly doesn't make a difference, I guess. It's something I could experiment with. Like, I don't normally play with hell mode.